Hello, my man. Welcome back to The Valiant Lifestyle. Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is my channel. And this is my channel for the valiant man, man being mastery, action, and nobility. Today, I wanted to do a little bit of a deeper dive into an episode that I did yesterday, which was purpose and men with purpose. And today, what I want to do is get really into what that is. So, before I do any of that, I want to say, if this is you watching me for the first time, I'd like to say welcome, and invite you to subscribe right here. Hit the subscribe button and then hit all. And what that does is it allows all my content to be available to you. If this is you coming back for your 308th time, welcome. Oh my gosh, welcome back. So, behind me, these are my medals. These are going to be a part of the story that I'm going to share with you as I'm bouncing around here trying to sit. So I'm going to dive into purpose, and I'm going to be blunt with you. No purpose, no peace. No purpose, no peace. If you do not have your purpose, then you're not going to be at peace here. And why is that? Because that is going to send chills, and it's going to send a resonance and energy within you that says that you don't really know what's going on, and your subconscious, the part of you that is always on, automatically is reading you in a sense where it doesn't know what you really want, so you scramble. So again, no purpose, no peace. And let me guess, it's not going to be because you don't know really what's going on. It's because you haven't prioritized what you really want to happen. And that hits home for me because I developed a sense of wherewithal when I really decided to hone what I was good at. And when I started to figure out what I was good at doing, which was energy work, which was helping people and doing a bit of body work and doing coaching and offering my gifts of information and intelligence and just in that nature where it made sense with people, I started to really figure out what it was that I was here to do. And that is to serve, but to serve using my gifts. So, are you the guy that wakes up in the morning feeling unfocused, disconnected? And I bet you it's not your wife. I bet you it's not your job. I bet you it's not because of your kids. It's because of you. It's time to claim responsibility for you. And that is a very, very sobering thought, that I am causing my own problems. When I really started to realize that I caused my own problems, it started to shift my mindset because I realized that I was running away from the very things that were causing my pain and distracting myself by adding more miles, more kilometers, more races. And the pain that I was feeling in my body was something that I was trying to numb because, hey, I'm a guy, I can handle that. And I can. But I wasn't handling it in the right way where I was able to really focus on what I wanted to do and what was bothering me. And then figuring out that the problem is the solution. When you wake up in the morning and you're feeling unfocused, unsteady, it feels like you really don't have your North Star. It feels like a scramble. It feels like Groundhog Day, doesn't it? Over and over. Purpose, as I said yesterday, causes the chaos. And it was because of myself when I was unfocused and really didn't feel grounded, that I was causing my own chaos because I didn't have the goals that I have now. I didn't create the goals. I did not create the milestones. I did not create the insight. But what I had was a couple people to tell me that I was doing it right. And I also had people show me the awareness that I already had. I just had to get some clarity on what that was. So what is all of that? When you have gifts, my man, you use them. If you're a great painter, if you're great at woodworking, if you're a great mechanic, if you're a great instructor, if you're a tremendous hockey player, if you're a valiant marathoner, if you're just all in all the athlete that you really want to be, you got to believe it. Purpose creates passion. Purpose creates passion. And when we don't know what we're passionate about because we haven't spent enough time learning who we are, we're not doing ourselves a service, nor anyone else around us. And that includes our wives and our families. And to think about all the time that I wasted. Now, many of you will say, well, that wasn't time wasted because it led you to where you are now. Yes, but if I could go back in the 3D sense and capture the time that it took to get here, I could shorten that time now knowing what I do. Oh, hindsight's 2020. Enough of the cliches. The time is now. The time is finding your purpose and your passion. And if you needed a sign today to know that, this is it. Do not be ungrounded, unfocused, and uncentered anymore. The arguments, the fights, the rage you feel inside of you isn't the other people around you. It's actually yourself reacting on the inside. As I've learned through myself, that you don't know what you're doing. And that inner conflict creates this issue inside, which gets projected like verbal vomit or or verbally accosting people. And the projection part about that, what does that noun mean? It means that you are casting out what you feel within you, which is not necessarily good. I mean, think about this. 89% of children without fathers end up in jail. 14 times is the amount of the frequency that if there is a daughter that you have without a father or a daughter without a father, they're 14 times more susceptible to being RAPED. And what does that all mean when I talk about stats? It means that you have a divine purpose. You're a father. You're a valiant man. You're a spouse. It's time to show this for you. It's time to show you what you're made of. And your body is what you use to show yourself an example. And that's why it is so important that you carve out time of your day. And when I say carve out, you prioritize you first. No one's going to do it for you. And you be persistent and consistent when you do. Because what you're doing is you're working on you, but you're also saying to everybody else, no, this is my time for me. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to come back and be with you or spend time with you, my love, like your spouse. It does not mean that I'm not spending time with the kids, because I will schedule and I will make time for them. The problem with the anger and the rage that I felt that I had when I wasn't doing this was because that I wasn't working on me. And I wasn't creating enough time for me. And I wasn't using that to refine what I was truly good at. And I was creating chaos in my own life because I was getting angrier and angrier on the inside until I finally exploded in moments. Do I have episodes like that? Yeah, I still do every now and then. Admittedly. But I work through that. I have a great support group. I have a great group of men that help me. They show me, they keep me accountable to being a better man. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? So within this, when you start, as I have, and I mean, not even start, maybe you've already started, but when you see, you become aware of what you are doing with your body, whether it be reading, whether it be taking time for yourself to just sit, whether it be to go to the gym that you've been putting off for months. You're showing yourself evidence that you got to come first, and that is not a selfish act, and that is a lie that we've been fed. So, if this really resonated with you, and I know that it did, I want you to come up with what is non-negotiable for you. And your non-negotiable should include time with me. And that's where you go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and you book that 30-minute discovery call so that we can come up with the plan that makes the most sense for you. And let's get you going. Let's get you going. I love this stuff when it comes to defining who we are and who we're meant to be, my man. You are a valiant man. Mastery, action, nobility. Thank you for watching. Let's do this.